Hi everyone, John here. Today I want to talk about some charts I covered past couple of months. First one we got up is SMCI Super Microcomputer. If you look on my channel back on November 15th, we went over this chart at this arrow, looking for a series of higher highs and higher lows. And it started to exhibit that right after, above that 200 moving average. These are the areas where you got to pay attention. Now we have a really strong move back to the upside. If I want to zoom back out on the daily chart, you can see that we had some trend lines that were drawn in, okay? Now that price has also got up above that 200 moving average on the daily chart. Fundamentals are looking strong. Taking a quick look, 2023, 7.2 billion, 2024, 14.94 billion. Doubled in size and revenue, and the company is still profitable. So when it's down here, it is really unsexy, but there's a lot of plays behind the scenes. We don't know what's taking place. If you're looking at this technically, you want to just find strength in situations like this. While we're here, let's take a quick look at some other charts I covered. January 30th, let's take a quick look at Walmart. Let's see how it's performing. So Walmart, we identify a pocket of a three price relationship, pocket of potential support right here, right around $89–$90. Price pull back and currently bouncing right back out. So that's perfectly working out the way that we wanted to. Now, if you're in this chart, you want to be ratchet up your stops along the way to lock in your profits. Because with charts like this, these are not the best charts I would like to go after because they're so extended up to the upside. I like to find gems and opportunities while they're still priced low, and you want to just find them early and just let them work. Let's take a quick look at the next chart. Take a quick at Boeing. I still like Boeing a lot. Now we got up above this 200 moving average on the daily chart and continues a series of higher highs and higher lows. Now this is not a fast moving chart. You just gotta just monitor this and just work your stop loss, and lock in those profits. Apply materials. Take a quick look. January 28th. Over here, we're still working with that pocket of potential support. Now, we knew we're going to get up into some resistance as it hits that 200 moving average on the daily chart. You can set yourself an alert. Make sure that it can really cross back up above that 200 on the daily chart. Let's take a quick look at MRVL. Over here, we're still working with a nice pocket of potential support. It did bounce right off of it. Then taking a quick look at the date, it was January 28th. So I'm going to use my arrow, 27/28. We were right here at this juncture. Price had a bounce to the upside. Now on the hourly chart, you can see it was met with resistance from that 200 moving average. It was getting up above, but now let's see if we can continue that second set of higher lows and get back up above that 200 moving average on the hourly chart. Ford, okay, I really like Ford fundamentally. We're just looking for all the technicals to line up. In a situation like this, I'm looking for strength to return back into this chart, getting up above the 200 moving average, pulling back, and using that 200 moving average as support. Nothing to be done in this chart right now. Just be patient. Let's take a quick look at Starbucks. Starbucks, we had a nice pocket of potential support. So over here, we were talking about this back in January 27th. Very close right here around this juncture. Pocket of potential support and bounces right back out. Apple is playing out very, very nicely. So Apple, this is January 22nd. We went over this chart. I'm also going to put an arrow. Okay, so over here, January 22nd, it was right here at this arrow. Price pull back into a pocket of potential support right around 220. Looking to see it can bounce right back out of it. It is exhibiting that behavior right now. You got to be locking in your profits along the way, and right now it's also trading nicely above the 200 moving average on the hourly chart. Now once again, these are very extended charts to the upside, so not the best place to place a lot of your money. If you just wanted to add to more of your position, then you can certainly do so, but for swing trading opportunities, I think there are better ones that are out there. Let's take a quick look at 3M. We also covered 3M back on January 22nd. Over here we had a nice pocket of potential support. So over here, January 22nd was right here. So we had a pocket lined up, and then it just started to take off right around this area. You can also jump on the hourly chart. you can see that, okay, once it gets up above that 200 on the hourly, there's less resistance it needs to deal with going back to the upside. And this chart is also quite extended, but not super extended. There's still some room. You can see the last high that we had, well, recent high, fairly high, is around 175. So there's still room for this to climb. Now, what could you expect from this chart? We do have some gas to be filled. What 3M could do, they could pull back into this 141 area before resuming the upside. That's very possible. So don't be chasing this chart. Let's take a quick look at Amazon. Amazon was January 21st. Let's see how that chart is exhibiting now. Okay, so January 21st, it was right here. So over here we had a pocket of potential support right around 217, and it did push to the upside. You can see we got these rhythms that's coming in. It goes up, pulls back into a price action, a pullback that is very similar in dollar amount, and we made that exhibit that same pocket pullback again, price pullback again. You can use that pivot high, pivot low, pivot high. Now this one, it actually broke below that pocket, so we may extend a little further down. Let's take a quick look over here. So this one is working out just fine using this pullback, but over here, if I were to use this pullback, it's still within range. Okay, so you have a two-price relationship here, and from here, you can see on the hourly chart, it's trading below that 200 moving average. So you just got to be patient if you want to go long on this chart. You want to make sure price can really climb up above that 200 moving average on the hourly chart. Amazon is also very extended up these levels. I don't recommend trading it. Over here we have Datadog. So over here, this is an example where it did not work out the way we wanted to. We had a pocket of potential support right around 135. Looking to see if we get some more upside from this chart. And it's just not playing out. So you should be taking a small loss, right? Position sizing is everything. Not every chart is going to work out beautifully, and that's perfectly fine. It's part of the game. Okay, we got PayPal. PayPal, these are the opportunities I like to see. Okay, we had a pretty steep pullback last couple of sessions, but we had nice earnings. What that means is the company is still producing. I'm going to clear this drawing set. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a quick glance at this pullback. Now this pullback, what I like about this series of higher highs and higher lows is that we're getting up above this 200 moving average. PayPal is doing exactly what I wanted to do. What I mean by that is for a long time, it was exhibiting a lot of weakness, series of lower highs and lower lows, and over here, descending trend line. But at some point, PayPal decides to climb up above, decides to push with a series of higher highs and higher lows. And let's take a quick look at this pullback. You can see, hey, can we match up this pullback to other pullbacks in the history of this chart? Because we're looking for patterns that may repeat themselves over again and again on a chart. Okay, so just from a quick glance, right now there was one that I see. Okay, only so far I only can find one price relationship. So this is a single price relationship. These pullbacks are similar in dollar amount. If I use my fib retracements, clicking from this pivot low to pivot high, also provides the 50% retracement. So this is the two price relationship now. Now you can do a little bit more work, so you got to just go back and back test these pullbacks. On the hourly chart, it's very likely that price is currently trading below that 200 moving average on the hourly chart. So you got to be patient with this chart. You don't want to jump in right away. Some of you just want to see how PayPal just settles in this range. When it settles kind of a sideways pattern, this 200 moving average on the hourly chart is going to catch up to it. And over time, if it stays up above, okay, this area, then it has the room to develop a series of higher lows and maybe climbing up above that 200 moving average on the hourly chart. When that happens, you have two moving averages working in your favor, the 200 moving average on the daily chart, as well as the 200 moving average on the hourly chart. Now taking a quick look at this chart, okay, so at some point, when prices get crushed like this, nobody's talking about PayPal. Definitely not a very popular stock. Nobody wants to talk. Everyone's talking about PayPal up here. When it's over $300, everyone wants to talk about it. Just like back in the day, Nvidia was doing really well, and then it took a nosedive, right? It was down here. Nobody wanted to talk about it. We want to find opportunities when Nvidia, or stocks like Nvidia, starting to climb back up to the upside. And PayPal, I think it's a great candidate in 2025 for that. Now, I like to see other things line up, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. What else do we have? We had Caterpillar back in January 11th. So back in January 11th, we had a pocket of potential support. Let's take a quick look. January 10th, we were right here at this juncture. Identified a pocket of potential support. This is the reason why if you're swing trading this stuff, what you can do, you just gotta want to be ratchet up your stops, right? So you're swing trading, maybe you're buying stocks, you're doing fractional shares, or if you're doing call options, you're in and out. You're just in and out. Now over here, we may get a re-entry. What I mean by that is, can this price get back up above this 200 moving average on the daily chart? If we can exhibit strength once more, then that could be a great re-entry on Caterpillar. So thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know any other stocks you want me to cover. Be happy to go over in my next video. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi everyone, John here. I recently put together a PDF on Fibonacci trading. You guys can check out the link in the descriptions below. I'll put it in the comments. Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? We go over setups and cryptocurrencies as well as US equities to help you grow your account. Subscribe now and hit that notification button. We look to hearing from you in the comments area.